Messi me Jane. Now when I meet Jane, no, law abiding citizen. Being fair will be a BBA, and this motive will be a year to be over. Me catch him was there. Yan one, you know what that. He said, yes, Yachimi. Me that's will be a yachin in the Jinahe. Maybe I'm a summer in a chain.
Keep watching.
Mofantulos and TV.
Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it.
And Wanelos and TV.
Na Messi me Jane. Now when I meet Jane, no, law abiding citizen. Being fair will be a BBA, and this motive will be a year to be over. Me catch him was there. Yan one, you know what that. He said, yes, Yachimi. Me that's will be a yachin in the Jinahe. Maybe I'm a summer in a chain. Amen. Intimacy, yeah. And then I make catch him, mammy say, if we are Sakrana, Yabetomu say. Just say, we are see, I true, we are so full chantro. I saw him make chantro, social media chantro, Joy News chantro, Ghana Web chantro, City News. What kind of a world is this? Nanso me bon pa say rade be ma yan power chapel for ya dance. Baby, Mr. Mo, na make power churches, na make power chapel. It is awful, but you na go on for me. Me say nyame be ma power churches, ya be dance. Yeah, hunu ne ebedi ho adanse ye. Ya tie nso ne ebedi ho adanse ye. Enti abusuafo mo papa obi aka kire mo say itu kwan me bedru nra. And this was expected. Me bedru nra no. And na menya ne ntie say e wo say National Cathedral yesi medisika no. Na baby a me call ye no me call meeting kakra bi a me no mu ko twetwen ko mo afi de mate say yesi a cheme. Na me Ghana Africana na ya me na what sort of generation is this? Nenye we so na eba me nya de me beka na me di attention ama social media ne mainstream media for mo de o ma wo se me din ye ton aye 20 o mo se o mo beton ano mo de adidi na sebi wa wo ton me din e de adidi no na me aka sa wo ton me no me didi a enye yi enti mesra mo makoma ntomo yem nye bibia e de enimguase e bebremo. We are in a better year. Grace has been activated, and no matter what the devil does, minimi said the radis or the bedruno or the bedu. Jemesremo, Mama, power churches for you now, son to say, Papa, Obi Anchemi. Menya di Obi abetimi achemi. Obi any who obetimi achemi. Because menya di Obi abetimi achemi. And I'm sure Seposiera Sumeka. Menya di Obi abetimi achemi. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care who you are. Na se bi kra say National Cathedral nti say wo chemi ana wa yede. Wonya we say menche Peter. Me see dan menya me na so ma me see dan ma na so chemi na we why history. Na mo ni ba bi free bar. And the baby Yankopon de abedru a the suro ni say obi be che ana so obi be kan ho asem de ehia me ne say mo me anya de fata de tene ne de so nyame ani de aka de obi antimi sesa ye hyebre
adok we de me da se pan so em say na charge nsem no petitioner no ana complainant no honorable no
yo
or the em say nipa enum and the call charge or the National Cathedral Board, National Cathedral Board, and or the I think the is it Accountant General or Auditor General Mubako?
Yeah, Accountant General.
Accountant General, and or the Reverend Kusi Boateng, Victor Kusi Boateng. Your friend of Cabinet Dujenfi. And or the Sheila Ishen. And a Johannes Ishen, and a JNS Talent. Now I'm represent Reverend Kusi Boateng, DNS Talent, Sheila Eshen, and Johannes Eshen. Now, Osha release now petition on the call charge now. Also, the appointment of the contractors for the National Cathedral project, our firm Rebading Limited, has been in breach of the procurement laws. On the first relief. Second relief, there had been a conflict of interest by Reverend Kusi Boateng. It's under or your director of JNS and a National Cathedral, Wama JNS contract there, JNS in Yejuma. And you did a buy 2.6 million. I'm a JNS. If he wants a Reverend Kusi Boateng or your director or National Cathedral, secretary, I also your director or JNS. Why a conflict of interest there? He has used his company to go and take a contract for his personal benefits. And also car there. Dina our National Cathedral on database for Papano or your Victor Kusi Boateng. Dina our ne JNS company as director near Cabinet Agency. And si Papano wada that National Cathedral for there or no on your Cabinet Agency. So the petition essentially now Opedoka there. Kwabena Dujenfi was operating, or Papano was operating in two separate personalities. One as Kwabena Dujenfi, the other as Victor Kusi Boateng. To support his claim that Papano is operating in two different identities. Or the Yemebi by also Papano or tax identification number different from Victor Kusi Boateng, different from Kwabena Dujenfi. Our passports, he specifically mentioned there, Papano, our one passport as Victor Kusi Boateng, or another passport of as Kwabena Dujenfi, and a Papano, our one Ghana card as Victor Kusi Boateng, and our another Ghana card as Kwabena Dujenfi. These are the matters that are called charge for charge to investigate. Charge, one investigations, they came up with two or three main issues. Charge decided to narrow down the matters into three main issues. One, whether or not there had been corruption in the procurement processes. Whether or not there has been breaches of the procurement processes in accordance with law. Now, are you interested in there because in there you were Procurement Act.
Yeah.
Public Procurement Act.
Yeah.
Our Public Procurement Act establishes the Public Procurement Authority. If anybody says that there has been a breach by a public procurement entity of the Public Procurement Act, or your Public Procurement Authority now or investigate them alleged breaches. And we challenge charge there. Because there is a Public Procurement Authority, obey them. Why don't you refer that aspect of the petition to the Public Procurement Authority for them to do their work? Because the law specifically mandates them. Church response at that early stage, there, they want to see if there had been any corruption in the course of the procurement process. Because they, as church, they have the jurisdiction to investigate corruption by public or involving public entities and public resources. If you can't, they're fair enough, they can proceed to investigate if there has been any corruption. Now, charge for one investigations. Let me start with the one that concerns my clients.
Yeah.
First, they said when it comes to the Papa, when you have two tax identification numbers, why false declarations of different dates of birth for Nemame and name of Nemame, different dates of birth. The so-called or the alleged false declarations were done in 2013 and 2016. That time, Napapano Ombeyer, Secretary of the National Cathedral Board. Now, Doc, and in that, Shraj does not have the jurisdiction to investigate private persons on alleged allegations of corruption or abuse of power unless those private persons are in public office. And so in 2013, in 2016, Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi or Victor Kusi Boateng was not in public office. He only came into public office by virtue of his appointment as the secretary of the National Cathedral Board in 2017. So whatever he did before 2017, Shraj does not have the jurisdiction to investigate it. And so the appropriate state entities should be allowed to do their work. That was the first response of Shraj. Now the second response of Shraj, the petitioner or the complainant specifically saying there, Reverend Kusi Boateng has 2 passports. One in Reverend Kusi Boateng, one in Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. Shraj, the petitioner added a passport database of only Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. So Shraj wrote a letter to the petitioner. Actually, the man has 2 passports. One in Victor Kusi Boateng, one in Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. But you have only provided us with the one in Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. You have not provided us with one in Victor Kusi Boateng. So if you have the one in Victor Kusi Boateng, can you make it available to us? Honorable now, your petition now, there, Papa no war 2 passports. No. His response on one letter to Shraj in March 2023. I say, at the time he made those people's statements, he didn't have any passports, but he suspected that the man had 2 passports. So he's still searching. Those were his words. The search for the passport in the name of Victor Kusi Boateng still goes on. In the time of social media, Papa no kita passport a crew Victor Kusi Boateng, a crew Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. Now on passport or Victor Kusi Boateng. In his own response to Shraj. So Shraj then wrote to the passport office. He said himself, my passport office in Kusi no issue passport.
Yeah.
So Shraj wrote a letter to passport office there. Have they ever issued a passport to anybody called Victor Kusi Boateng? The response from passport office is that they don't have a database of a passport for Victor Kusi Boateng. And so Shraj said, based on the evidence available, they cannot say that Reverend Kusi Boateng has been issued a passport in that name, that at every point in time, the only passport that he has ever held, ordinary passport, diplomatic passport, is in the name of Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. A guy there earlier, National Identification Authority, had also issued a statement that they have checked their database. At no point had there been a Ghana card issued to anybody called Victor Kusi Boateng. Now, Doc, that is very key because in Ghana, the only form of identification first is your Ghana card.
Yes.
The second is your passport.
Yeah.
And so the allegation that the man had used the double identities because of our passport being in different names, our Ghana card being in different names, have never been true. And Shraj, as a fact-finding commission, has come to that conclusion. And it is because the petitioner himself or the complainant has never produced any document, Ghana card, passport, bearing the Victor Kusi Boateng names, as he goes about still saying on social media. He has never, in his own statement to Shraj, he said he never had that passport. He only suspected. And he's still looking for it.
Lawyer.
So that was how Shraj concluded on that issue of the the passport and the Ghana card. Now, today, they said there's a High Court decision that has said he has 2 passports. I dare anybody to challenge that. Which High Court decision? There was a matter, yes, you, Honorable there, the manner in which he was procuring private documents of persons who are private persons, correspondence between him and state entities was unlawful. And doc, and in there say etukwan echo immigration or airports. Ejina camera bienim before you give the immigration people your passport. That kiosk no woman no. And then they take a picture of you. And then they ask you your telephone number, where you are going. Now, the Honorable managed to get those pictures of the Reverend Kusi Boateng when he is traveling. The question is, who at Ghana Immigration Service was giving those information to him? Because there is a law, there is a Data Protection Act that protects the privacy of such correspondence. Ne passports. Now, Obi Askan Diaman. So we went to the High Court to say that those documents and how he procured them were in breach of the Right to Information Act and then the Data Protection Act. And more importantly, Article 17 of the 1992 Constitution, which protects the privacy of individuals. Now, at that time, we went to the High Court. The Honorable had filed a petition at Shraj. Shraj, Honorable no call you. Honorable no file a petition or Shraj. The name he used in the title of the petition to Shraj is Victor Kusi Boateng, also known as Kwabena Agency. And on the petition said they are one and the same person. Now, when we filed that suit in the High Court, challenging the means by which he procured those documents, we used the same title our honor were using for the Shraj petition. Interestingly, when he was served, his response was that Victor Kusi Boateng or Yasi Messi, so they are two different human beings. He doesn't know one person who is called Kwabena Agency and the same person who is called Victor Kusi Boateng, which was contrary to his own petition to Shraj. And so the court in that High Court case did not go to the merits of the case of whether or not the way by which the Honorable procured those documents were in breach of the provisions, the statutory provisions I'm referred to, or the Constitution. The court said that because there was a tax identification number for Victor Kusi Boateng and a tax identification number for Kwabena Agency, then in the of the court, it is only one human being, one tax identification number, so they cannot be the same person. It was scored, and the court said that they will not go into the merits of the case. But we have appealed against that decision. So it is a subject of the appeal. So I'll not go into details on that. So at no point in time did the court exercising any form of jurisdiction hold that Reverend Kusi Boateng has double identity. And that has become, if there is a court decision, there is the ratio and the obiter. Obiter is the part of the decision that does not carry weight. By the way, only any force of law. It is the ratio that is the force of law. Now, they are carrying the obiter by the judge to substitute the ratio, which every lawyer will tell you doesn't hold water. Because if they believed that High Court decision settled that matter, I don't know one for High Court decision and court Shraj. Double identity. Then a decision from the High Court confirming those with a double identity. So I'm asking Shraj, I am withdrawing that part of my decision. I don't know one year them. Because he knew that that part of the decision that he is relying on was only obiter. It wasn't the issue before the court. Because, if a court exercising proper jurisdiction finds somebody guilty of the crime, does the court not sentence the person?
Yeah.
Did you hear him say that the court sentenced whoever could be on High Court? So how can he now say that the court exercising competent jurisdiction has already considered on that matter? So why did he allow Shraj to proceed? So it is just a red herring. Shraj, the fact-finding commission, confirmed from the statements provided by the petitioner that the accused, Reverend Kusi Boateng has never held a passport in that name. All his passports, all his official issued identity documents by the government of Ghana What's the name of campaign?
Lawyer.